Hello everyone, welcome to my stamp room. My name is Susan Campfield, SueStampfield.com. So glad that you're here with me on this Saturday evening, or I see we have some friends tuning in from Australia where it is Sunday, midday I'm guessing. So welcome everyone, so glad that you're here. We're going to do some creating tonight, and I am hoping that you will help me design the the cards that we're going to make, because we're going to make two. And I would love your input on that. So let's go ahead and get this party started. I always try to remember to remind you that I do send out free project sheets. Usually those are linked up to some videos. So if you want to, if you like to have a project sheet they can print out and make a card from, you can subscribe at SueStampfield.com. It's totally free to do that. And let's hide that. Let's go back here. And let's get right to the desk and get creating tonight. So I'm going to flip this button right here. Yay. Oh gosh. Okay, almost I almost spilled my water before we even started. So I lose a lot of things. So let me know what's in your cup tonight. We play a little game here at Sue Stampfield. When I lose something and find it again, we say found it, and we all take a sip of our beverage. I have my favorite go-to ice water in my cup tonight. Let me know what is in your cup. Tonight we're going to play with or create, I should say, with a bundle. I'm dropping it, called Stippled Roses. And this bundle, Stippled Roses, coordinates with this beautiful designer series paper called Softly Stippled. Now, here's what's cool about this designer paper. It's free. So if you place a $50 order right now during celebration, it's January, what day is it? January 6th, 2024. If you place a $50 order in January or February, you're going to get to pick a free item. And so we're going to take a look at this paper tonight, because we're going to create a card, two cards actually, with this paper. And then the bundle is a purchasable item. It is on page 64 of the mini catalog. I'm trying to juggle things here. So this is the bundle. You can see there's some dies that match those images, and we'll take a look at the dies here in a minute. And then this is where you can find that free paper. Some of these things are kind of hidden in the mini catalog, or in the celebration brochure. So this is a free with a $50 order. These embellishments right here are another free choice with a $50 order, and of course the most adored paper back there. So there are lots of free choice. That's just a tip of the iceberg. That's what they say, right? The top of the bucket. I'm making up my own sayings now. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those nights, friends. All right, so let's take a quick look at this paper. So this one it's a stipple technique, which is similar to the stippling in the stamp set. The stamp set, they are roses, 100% roses, and then some leaves, and then some beautiful greetings, happy Mother's Day, best birthday wishes, congratulations, and sending thanks in a beautiful font. And so one side of the paper is this kind of multicolored floral. On this side, we have just a textured painted background. And let's take a quick look at what the colors are in this paper, because I'm trying to identify this color. Okay, so the colors in the paper are Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Pebbled Path, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. So this particular one doesn't necessarily match up. It would coordinate well with Pebbled Path, but it doesn't match it exactly because it's a lighter color. And then this pattern is a beautiful floral and Calypso Coral. So pretty, right? Kind of reminds me of Romantic Roses. Yeah, that former stamp set that we had. It's kind of that design. And then on the back side of this one is a textured, almost looks like a fabric, with the Pebbled Path colors in it. So one side is a little bit busier, while the other side is a just more neutral pattern. So this one, we've got some wild wheat leaves, and on the back side, we've got a pool party kind of textured fabric look. And then this one, I love the same gorgeous roses that are in the stamp set are in this paper, a little bit smaller size. And that is Pebbled Path on white. And then the back side of that is Calypso Coral, again, kind of a painted textured background. And then I think one more, and that is this one, which is Pool Party and white. And on the back side of that is a wild wheat kind of textured fabric look. Oh, wait, there's one more. Oh my gosh, so much paper. This one is multicolored flowers. It's like wild wheat and Lost Lagoon mixed together, it looks like. And then on the back side is a wild wheat textured. So I am showing all of these because I'm going to need your help in deciding which ones we're going to use for our card. So I'm going to get some of these out of the way, narrow it down for you a little bit, and let's get creating. So one option for our card is this, paired with, hang on, bear with me, hold on, I'll find it. Paired with this, so we could use these two together, the Pebbled Path for our card, or we could use these two together, which is the Calypso Coral, and let's see, would this one be the best one? Hang on, let me see. Are there any other Calypso Coral ones? I'm flipping my papers. I think those are the, yeah, I think that's the one. Okay, so which one should we go with for our card? Let me know in the comments. Don't mind my mess here on my desk. That's how I roll. Slide it over a little bit. One is Calypso Coral, two is Pebbled Path. All right. And while you're voting, I am going to grab, it is such a pretty paper. I just love these florals here. I am seeing a lot of Pebbled Path. Pebbled Path, Pebbled Path. All right, you guys are being very decisive tonight. I do see a few votes for Calypso Coral, but the majority are going Pebbled Path. So we'll set our Calypso Coral aside here, and we're going to go with Pebbled Path. So let's go ahead and start with our paper trimmer right here. And let's grab a piece of basic white cardstock. I'm actually, for whatever reason, I grabbed a piece of thick basic white. Doesn't really matter. And we're going to cut this at 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4.25. Okay. Whoa. Sorry, I just jumped my track. This trimmer is getting a little bit old, and I have quite a few other trimmers. I just tend to grab this one every time for some reason. And sometimes it's getting stretched out down at the bottom where the blades go in and out, so sometimes it pops out on its own. It still works great though. I'm not getting rid of it. All right, so I've got that. Now let's go ahead and cut our designer paper. Where did I put it? Oh, found it. Take a sip, everyone. I have lost my first thing of the night. Oh boy, this could be a rocky one. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut this at 1 inch. 1 inch. So I'm cutting a 1 inch strip of this pretty floral, and it's going to be 1 inch by 5.25. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to cut another piece of the textured one, and it is going to be 3 inches by 5.25. So let's get this cut. And let's go over here and cut this. There we go. All right, so we've got our designer paper cut. And I'm going to go to, let's see, I'm just going to grab a scrap piece here. I don't know, how big do I need this to be? I am not sure yet. We'll just chop off a chunk. This one's going to be to stamp and die cut our greeting. And this one is going to be to stamp. Okay, I'm going to have to measure it. So this is that big floral stamp. And let's see. Oh, yeah, it looks like we can just get it out of there. Let me see how big this needs to be. Looks like I'll go 3 3/4. All right, so this piece is what, 3 3/4 by 4.5. We're just going to stamp on it and die cut it. You could use any scrap you have in your craft area. All right, let me remove this piece of paper, and I think we can say farewell to the trimmer for now until we make card number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and start by stamping this gorgeous stamp. I'm going to grab my Pebbled Path pad. We are making what is called a monochromatic card. monochromatic cards are, I'm going to do this, put this ink rubber side up and ink it up this way. On really big stamps like this, this is my favorite way to ink them, is bottoms up. Just remember, bottoms up. Just get an more even coverage that way. And then, oh boy, maybe I did a little bit tight, so I'm just going to angle it a little bit so that it fits in my paper. It doesn't matter because I'm going to die cut it out. And we're making what is called a monochromatic card, which means we're just using one color. So I've stamped my roses in Pebbled Path. Now it's quite dark right now, but as it dries, it is going to lighten up. And it's a very kind of a grayish brownish color, nice neutral. So I've got that all set. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my words. And the words say, oh, didn't put the sticker on, ruh-roh. The words say, best birthday wishes. Because I always need birthday cards. And I want to thank each and every one of you who are making and sending handmade cards, because you are making the world a little bit kinder. So thank you for all that you do. And Kenzie says the bird paper from Celebration is like a free pack of ephemera, because if you fussy cut out the images, you get all sorts of images. That is very true. All right, so I've got my birthday wishes done. Let's close up the ink pad before I get myself in trouble. It's been known to happen. And I will pop this right in there because we may or may not use it again. We don't know. All right, I'm going to clear the deck and bring in the die cutting machine, and we're going to cut out our flowers and our greeting. And I'm dropping things. Well, that's a surprise. Okay, it's not a surprise. My craft room right now, you guys, it's not clean. Let's say that. That's a nicer way to say it. Disaster is another word that comes to mind. So these dies are the Wonderful Thoughts dies, and we're going to use a shape. We're going to use this shape right here because it just so happens to perfectly match our stamp, or close enough. The Wonderful Thoughts stamp set that goes with this has, you know what? We should do one of these on the inside, shouldn't we? Maybe Thinking of You. Don't even need to die cut it really though. Okay, I'll think about that. We might be stamping that. But I'm just going to use this guy right here for now. So, but you can see that all of these words can be die cut out with the matching die. And then it comes with some bonus dies like the hearts, the flowers, and then a few like frames that you could also stamp the greeting on a frame. So we're going to use this one. Just grabbing my platform number 1. I'm using the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, and I'm going to put the number 2 plate down. That's the thin die adapter, and then I'm going to put this one, which is plate number 3, down, and then we're going to grab this, our best birthday wishes, slide that over, and I'll put our flowers on here too. What do you think? Do you think we can do them both together? So good afternoon, Sue Beasley. So glad to see you here. Let's pop this on. So I wanted to let you know that right now there is an amazing offer to get the starter kit. During Celebration, you can either get the $99 kit. Normally you get $125 in product in that. Right now during Celebration, you've got two options. So in addition to the $125 in product, you can select the Stampin' Glass Mat Studio, which is a $60 value for free, or you can select $30 in additional product of your choice. So it's a really awesome deal, and a big welcome to those who already joined this last week, and also a shout out to my team members who joined me last night for our swap drop video. I was in a card swap this week, and my well, I've been in a couple card swaps actually, and so last night on our team live we did I showed over 50 cards made with the mini catalog and Celebration. Okay, I'm just lining that up, making sure that it's fitting in the die nicely so I can stick my post-it note on it so it doesn't move on me. And now we're going to put the top plate on and send this through. Okay, I can't send it through because it's hitting my scissors. Okay, you guys need to move over. Oh, goodness. Let's crank this through. All right, do I need this for anything else? I don't think I do right now. Let's pop it away. We're gonna need it in a little while though, so I'm not have it go too far away. All right, let's see how we did here. Post-it notes held everything in check. Hurrah! So you can see now how that die cut nicely fits the best birthday wishes. Again, this is from the Wonderful Thoughts bundle, and it's kind of cool because it's got a rounded corner on opposite ends and then squared off corners on opposite ends. So just kind of fun. And then we've got this one. Let's put that right back on there. And that's perfectly die cut out. Hurrah! Yes, you can fussy cut it, but why bother when it has a matching die, right? All right, so let's go ahead. You know, I was a little bit curious. Obviously, this is bigger than it appears on the paper. Let's bring that paper back in. So these don't match up, but I was curious if this smaller die would actually match the paper. It probably doesn't, but no, I don't think it does. I think it's a little bit different flower. Where's the flower here? Yeah, it's a little different style flower. So I just was curious if that die cut out, and it does not. So in case you were curious too, we have now determined that is not the purpose of that. So, okay, I'm going to clear the deck here again so we can see what the heck we're doing. All right, awesome. Let's put our card together, friends. You guys picked the Pebble Path color. So let's get this closed up. Bone folder, bone folder. Ah, found it. Here it is. I'm going to drop this down just a little bit. Go ahead and crease that well with the bone folder. And then we're going to adhere our designer paper here. So I'm going to put the floral piece across the bottom. There we go. Got it all sticky with my seal. And I'm going to stick that right across the bottom, like so. Oh, we could have even looked at what it would have looked like with this color because they're actually on opposite sides. How about that? All right, but you guys chose the Pebbled Path, so that's the one we're making. At least the majority did. I might have to make up the Calypso Coral version and put it on my Sue Stampfield Facebook group. So many of you are over on that Facebook group. Anyone else is welcome to join us there and hang out. So now I have that upper portion on my card because, oh dear Lord, I've lost our die cut. Okay, where did I do? Oh, found it. There it is. Put the stamp on it. Of course I did. Did you guys see me do that? And you're going, oh, here we go. So of course you want the flowers on this upper portion where it's a little bit more of a neutral background. You can see if you put them on the floral, it gets kind of lost. It'd be pretty busy, right? Unless you put it on some cardstock and then put it on, then it would be pretty. So we're going to put it on this upper portion. I'm just trying to decide which way's right side up. I think I'm going to go with that. I don't think it matters. Either way, you're going to have this flower is pointing downwards, but the others are now kind of pointing up. So probably could do it either way. Before I put that on, we're going to put our greeting on here, and we're going to add in a piece of ribbon. I love ribbon on cards. This is the Pebbled Path textured ribbon, so it perfectly matches our design here. And I'm just going to cut a piece, and we're just going to keep it flat. So no bow tying, nobody stress about tying a bow. How long did I do it? Maybe not long enough. Let's see. I should have. I want to do it a little bit longer. Just a skosh longer would be awesome. Maybe right there. Let's try that. That's better. I want to see a little bit more of that pretty ribbon. All right, so I'm going to start by sticking my ribbon down first. Now you can do that with glue dots, or you can do it with your adhesive. You're either going to want to put your glass mat or a piece of paper under this so you don't get sticky. I'm just going to grab a piece of grid paper. The glass mat, if you get adhesive on it, you just grab the grab a baby wipe or the Stampin' Mist cleaner, and it just comes right off. So, all right, let's put some adhesive on the back of this. There we go. Oh, it's so sticky. All right, there we go. Sticky, sticky. All right. That's the idea, Susan. It's supposed to be sticky. It is. Absolutely is sticky. Okay. Got that stuck on there. And then I'm going to put my greeting right over it. Right there. And you see how that ribbon just kind of helps that that sentiment pop out a little bit because it's a little bit darker behind. So let's put some dimensionals on the back of that. Okay, they're right where they belong. It's a miracle. Of course, I'm throwing them over here, which means I'll for sure lose them later. Actually, I'm going to put them on here. Here. And let's stick this on our card. Let's not put it on upside down though, Sue. Come on. All right, best birthday wishes right there. And then we're going to grab our flower. I'm a little sticky, you guys. I lost the flower again. Oh, no, here it is. Found it. The struggle is real, you guys. The struggle is so real. All right, so we're going to adhere our flower here. I'm just seeing if I want to slide that greeting down at all. I think that's okay. I just want to make sure this top leaf isn't extending past the card because then it won't fit in the envelope. But I could slide this whole business down just a little bit. Let's try that. Something fit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's go with that. And then adjust this just a little bit there. Okay, and I'm going to retrim this because I've now frayed it by tugging it around and moving it. So let's go ahead and stick this piece on. Get dimensionals off of onto here. Put on a whole bunch. Why not, right? Why not? All right, we've got it well dimensionaled. And stick this on. All right, I got a little bit of sticky on the front of my card. So I'm going to take my adhesive eraser and just pick that up. I'm clearly struggling with adhesive tonight. Oh my goodness. Like a 2-year-old with the super glue here. All right. So there we've got our birthday card. Pretty quick and easy, right? Let's clear the deck here. Now on the inside of our card, let's see if there is a sentiment from the wonderful thoughts that we like for the inside. In Stippled Roses, it's more, I would say, outside greetings, thanks, congratulations, best birthday wishes, and happy Mother's Day, which is great. So let's look at our inside of our card really quick. Now what we could do is we actually could bring some of that same pattern into the inside of the card. With another piece of designer series paper. That's one option. We could also stamp the smaller flower on the inside of the card. So I'm going to let you guys pick. What should we do on our inside? Oh, we need some gems. You're right. I 100% agree, Deborah. You think just like I do. On the inside, should we put a piece of the designer paper or should we stamp a flower? Let me know in the comments. And while you are voting on that, I'm throwing things tonight. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. I'm thinking, let's see, probably the most appropriate would be thinking of you. Although you're wonderful, you're loved, and you matter is just a wonderful sentiment to send to anybody, right? So I'm going to go with thinking of you, because that's also a very nice sentiment. Just to know somebody's thinking of you on your birthday is pretty awesome. Oh, my glass mat to get this on straight. I don't have it up here, so I'm going to use grid paper to just make sure I'm sticking this on straight on my block. There we go. All right. And then we'll get that Pebbled Path ink pad out that I said I didn't need again. And let's see what my votes are. DSP, use up scraps. Good points. Stamped flower. Boy, it's pretty split. I'm seeing perhaps a few more flower stamps though. So let's take a look at that flower stamp. Oops, Susan doesn't have the label on it yet, but that's okay. Not a big surprise, is it? Do I have the labels on any of them yet? Oh yeah, I did on the big one. That's about it. Now I'm banging the microphone with my head. Sorry, guys. All right, so that's doesn't hurt. It's very soft. Flower. Okay, there's the flower. Now what you could do with the flower is you can make your own designer paper, sort of, and just stamp it repeatedly across the bottom. Or you can stamp the image next to your greeting. There are options, right? Maybe I have to do both, Nicole says. Well, we could do that, Nicole. Oh, you crazy wild girl. Oh my goodness. We're going to do both. Yeah, I like it. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to ink up the flower and stamp it right here. Oh, so pretty. It's just in a solid color, but it's so pretty. And then I'm going to drop down the words just a little bit so they're kind of right below the flower there. Thinking of you. And let's just get crazy. Let's put the designer paper that I have now lost. Does anybody see? Oh, found it. Take a sip, everyone. We have found. Oh, and I just put my hand in the stamp. Okay, it's all right. I got a little tattoo, self-tattoo here. So we can put this right across the bottom and we'll do both. All right, let's grab our paper trimmer. Cut this down to 5 1/4, just like the one on the front. So it's 1 inch by 5 1/4 because it's the leftover bit that we used on the front. And we'll make the inside of our card just as pretty as the front. All right, so we'll put that right here. And then somebody said we need to add gems to the front, and I heartily agree. Just don't know what gems yet. So we're going to have to figure that one out. All right. There we go. Beautiful birthday card there. So let's just shove the stamps out of the way. Why clean them? We're busy. We're creating. We don't have time for that. Okay, so these dies, we're kind of done with, aren't we? Oh my goodness, you guys, I gotta clear up here. We're not gonna be able to continue on. All right, so we've got our card. We're gonna add some embellishments. I have now buried my embellishment drawer. Hang on, hold the phone. Just gotta uncover it. Won't take me long. All right, embellishments. What do we want to do here? Let me think. So we could do. You hear me digging around in the goodie drawer? Oh, pearls would be nice. Pearls might be really nice. Should we do some iridescent pearls? I do have some Pebbled Path gems, but I don't know. It might be too bold. Let's take a look. Let's see what we think. I'm digging. Might not be able to. Oh, God. Oh. I keep hitting my head on things. Oh my goodness. All right. I keep hitting my head on my computer now. At least it doesn't jiggle, you guys. Oh, geez, Susan. All right, hang on. Oh, it's another wild and crazy stamping adventure. Where on the earth did I put my... Ah, found them. Goodness, that was a hidden one. Whew, take a sip, everyone. These are the Pebbled Path. Well, they come in all of the in colors. They're the in color dots, they're called. All right, so let me know in the comments. Are we going to go with the in color dots, the brushed brass butterflies, or the pearls? So 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and drop your vote in the comments to finish off our beautiful card here. Now, if you wanted to customize the envelope to match, you 100% could do that. You could take some of this paper and just fussy cut it to match the flap. All right, let's see what we're voting on here. I am seeing a lot of ones. A lot of pearls. Okay, let's go with the iridescent pearls here. Why did you move the card? So you need the card, move the other things away. All right, a couple people did vote for the Pebbled Path. A take your pick tool would be ideal right now. Found it. That was where it belonged. Well, I'm not going to look there. Geez. All right, let's grab a pretty pearl here. And we could just pop it right in that squared off corner there. And we could put another one if we wanted to on the opposite squared off corner. How does that look? What do we think? Oh my gosh, this desk is messy already. Yeah, I like that. We're just doing opposite corners. That's one option. I think they would look a little weird in the middle of the flowers. So I think it's maybe safer to put them down on the greeting, but we can try. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Let's try it. Let's try it. They kind of get lost. They kind of disappear in the middle of the flowers. So you could even just do one for that matter. Or we could do them in the rounded corner instead of the squared off corner. Oh, so many options, right? Not on the flowers. I agree. Put one in the top left corner of the card. Oh, up here? Way up there? We could do that. I'm going to just... Oh, I was going to trim this. That's ugly. Ribbon scissors are right here, right under my hand. All right. I frayed it a little bit when I was getting all gluey, and then I decided to move it around. There we go. So much better. All right. We've trimmed that. I think I'm just going to go with one gem on this. And then I say that, and then I change my mind. I'm going to try a few more kind of around that to see what we think. I do like to do them in threes. I don't know why. It's supposed to look nice. You like 2 on the greeting? Wink the flowers. You 100% could wink Estella the flowers. It would go well with the pearls, wouldn't it? Let's grab this over here. I can do wink Estella. You're not going to be able to see it on camera, though. It's very subtle, little bit of glimmer. I don't know. I might move them around about 6 or 7 more times before I'm happy, but that's a good start. All right, so I'm going to set that one aside. And now we're going to make card number 2. And this one, I want you to vote on which card we're going to case from the swap that I was in. So again, my Stampfield Stars team members, we had our regular team video. We usually have it on Thursday nights. We had it last night on Friday night instead so that I could share all these swap cards with you. And so we're going to case one of these cards. We might change it up a little bit, but we're going to case the layout. These cards were all made with the same designer paper. And I don't think any of them have the flowers on them, though. Okay, so this one was by Tracy Filter. Super cute layout with the rows of designer series paper in Calypso Coral. This one was by Lynn Feldkamp. And so she's got this gorgeous embossed folder back here. I think if we did this one, we would probably change up the center to be this pretty flower. So then we'd have flowers and flowers. So pretty. And then the other one is this one, which is by my team member, Colette Thiesenvitz. And this is a missing middle card. So if you haven't seen that before, the middle of the card is missing. And then this is with the Thoughtful Expression dies, which are one of my favorites. So, all right, we've got our 3 cards there. 1, 2, or 3. Which card are we going to case? We're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to copy the layout, but we might change which patterns of paper we use and which colors and all of that. Please do the missing middle card. 333. Yep, missing middle it is. All right, sold. Missing middle card it is. So let's take a look here. We've got the missing middle card. So she's got a variety of different things on here. Now she actually used Lost Lagoon for her card base, which is really pretty. I am going to grab, where the heck? Oh, you're all very patient people. Oh, I found it. I put it way over here. I wanted to look again at the colors in this paper. Okay, so it lists Lost Lagoon, but it also lists Pool Party. So let's bring in some Pool Party here. So Pool Party is, you can see a pretty dead-on match with this pattern of paper. And so we could do that, and just kind of laying it out here. We're just sort of eyeballing it to see what we think. So we could do these. We could even do this for the big one. Or we could do Calypso Coral. So let me know in the comments. We kind of already did the Pebble Path route, so let's do something a little different. So we could do the Pool Party, or we could go Calypso Coral. So let me know in the comments which one we should go with, Calypso Coral or Pool Party. And while you're voting, I'm going to grab some cardstock. I thought I maybe missed a question, but I can't find it now. Oh boy, it's pretty close, you guys. Okay, I think Pool Party just slipped into the, okay, Pool Party is in the lead. It's taken away, so we're going Pool Party. All right, so let's talk missing middle card. We're doing a missing middle card, Jennifer. How fun is that? All right, so we're going to start with our card base. This requires Susan to unbury the paper trimmer that's under all my paper now. Oh, found it. I mean, I knew where it was. It just, I put all the designer paper over it, so could see it. So we're going to cut this at 4 1/4 by 11, and then we're going to cut it again. So 4 1/4 long, or 4 1/4 wide, not long. Oh my gosh, 4 1/4 by, and I need to just check the dimension here. This is, whoops, upside down. That's what that is. This is 7 inches. All right, so 4 1/4 by 7 inches for our card base. Poor Jennifer is gonna drop. She didn't give any warning on this because I didn't know which card you're gonna pick. So she didn't have any of the dimensions tonight. She's just working on the fly. Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate you. All right, so I cut that at 7 inches. And then that's 4 1/4 by 7. And then this piece here is what? 4 1/4, obviously, by 2 3/4. We were working on a big family project today, cleaning out a whole room in our house to set up some new furniture. And oh my gosh, I'm tired, you guys. So much rather be crafting. Oh boy. Okay, so there we have this piece, which is once again 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take this one back in and I'm going to score this at 5 1/2. So this was 7 inches long. We're going to score it at 5 1/2. Maybe, is that right? Okay, yeah, that's the centimeters are throwing me off. There we go. Okay, got that well scored. All right, now let's cut some more paper here. So we're going to cut these designer paper designer paper pieces. Woo! I don't know why that was hard, but it was hard. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to cut it at 4. And I hope you're okay with it, but what I'm going to do is actually use this for both the top and bottom. And then I'll use the pretty floral pattern for the this part. So it'll be a pool party. All right, so this one is going to be how much? This one is 1 1/4 inches. So that's 4 by 1 1/4. This one is 2 1/2 by 4. All right. Okay. And then we're going to do this piece right here. And it is 2 inches by 4 inches. So 2 inches by 4. I hope that wasn't directional because I was not paying attention. I don't think it is. I think any direction is okay. Now we're going to layer this 2 by 4 piece on a piece of cardstock, but I'm probably going to go with white, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm not going to cut it until we decide. All right. It might be pool party. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And let's get our card going here. So we're going to fold on that score line and grab our bone folder here. I put it back where it belongs. Another miracle. And then this piece is going to go down there. So let's go ahead and stick on our designer paper. On the bottom here. These missing middle cards are really fun, and they're pretty easy too. But you can kind of see how it works. You've got the 2 separate pieces, and then you have another piece that sort of joins the 2 ends together. And with this card, although Colleen didn't do it on her card, it's quite often where you'll see the words stamped right here. And instead of this piece here, you'd have the words right in that gap, so that when you open the card, the words are on both the inside and you see them on the front as well. All right, so there is that. Hi, Janet. Thanks for tuning in. Sunny in Australia, huh? It is dark in Minnesota. It's kind of gloomy today. We've got some snow coming our way, so not very sunny today. All right, before I decide on what I'm bordering this with, I think I might actually go with Pool Party because we're going to put white on the inside of our card. So let's cut that. So that's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. This, I think, would be an excellent candidate for a project sheet. What do you guys think? Send out project sheet emails. I sent one out last week. And if you're not currently subscribed to those, you can do that right there. Go to Stamp Field and click on subscribe. And let's bring this in. And we're going to stick this on the inside of our card. Jennifer is dropping these dimensions in the live chat here on YouTube. I am sticking myself to the card. All right. There we go. So I've got that on the inside of the card. And now, oh, I put the paper trimmer away and I need one more piece. I'm going to border this one also with Pool Party. So let me grab that trimmer back in, grab our scrap of Pool Party. This, I believe, is going to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, but I'm going to double check because that I'm going off of memory, and that's always a little scary, isn't it? Yes, 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I was just remembering what this size of paper was and figuring it was going to be the same, but probably good to check it. So my paper's already 4 1/4 wide. I'm just going to cut it at 2 1/4. Oh, no. My paper's ending up in my inky stamp. Oh, good. Phew. That's why I should have cleaned my stamps when I was done. Instead of just shoving them over. Oh, things are falling. Okay, it's all right. I saved it. What I need to do is clean out my whole craft room and take everything downstairs and go through it. But I'd rather stamp. All right, there we go. Have you ever made a never-ending card? I have, but it's been a very long time since I last made a never-ending card. Let me know if you would like a video of that in the comments. All right, so we've got our missing middle here, and this piece is going to join our missing middle pieces together. So we're going to take some dimensionals. We're going to, found them. We're going to take some dimensionals there. Okay, I'm going to take a sip because I'm getting thirsty. How many times have I bumped the camera tonight? That is just ridiculous. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys are going like for a roller coaster ride here. It's not what you signed up for, was it? All right, let's get some dimensionals. We're going to put 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And our Saturday night stamp party continues on. Yes, for never ending card. Carol would like to see one. Christine would like to see it. All right. You made them for your nephews, your great nephew's birthdays. Oh, that would be a fun one. All right, Jennifer, help me remember. We're going to need to do a never ending card here. Oh gosh, how did I get a paper back on that? All right, so here's the trick with the missing middle. You want to make sure that the bottom piece is lined up, the front bottom piece is lined up with the back. Okay, so once you've got that in place, then you can go ahead and stick it down. So I'm sticking the top of the card. This piece is the bridging it to the bottom of the card. Okay, so now it opens up like a normal card. And now we can make it fancy. Yay! So what do we want to do? I'm looking at our dies here. Got some cute little flowers that are kind of like these flowers. We could die cut those in white. That might be fun. I don't know if any of my words are going to fit in there. Let's just take a look. Sending thanks might fit, but I send a lot of birthday cards, so I think I want it to be a birthday card. All right, let's do this. Let's die cut some flowers. And maybe this leafy thing. Leafy thing and flowers. And it's nice because we get 3 flowers from one die. So we get maximum output for our crankage. Of course, I could use these leaves. No, I think I want this leaf. Okay, let's bring our die cutting machine back in. Let's grab the die cutting setup here. So we've got our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We've got our platform number 1. We've got our, yep, we're back to the Stippled Roses bundle. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer is on top of it as usual. Pop that in there, and then let's grab a scrap of white. Oh, surely I have white here. Ah, yes. Way bigger than we need, but that's all right. And you know what? I'm going to just quickly clean this, and I'm going to try to stamp it using my die cutting machine as my stamping surface because I think I want that greeting. And we're going to die cut that out again with that same die that we used before. All right. So I need a pool party ink pad. If you were a pool party ink pad, where would you be? You would be in the rainbow of the blues, in the section of rainbow that has blues. All right. I have no room at all because I have trashed the joint. All right. Oh, this is scary. I'm stamping on a scarred up plate. What could go wrong, right? What could possibly go wrong? And then I just, to really add the challenge in, I'm going to stamp the long way. Hey, that worked. All right. Woohoo. All right, let's close this up. Am I closing this up? Do I need another word? Hang on. Hold the phone. Let's grab our, oh boy. What did you do with it, Sue? You just had, oh, here it is. Okay. Let's grab the die for this. So we're going to die cut we'll just use that same one, right? And then we have that. And then I was going to see, yeah, we're going to go with that. Okay. All right, I'm just making sure my words are straight in my die, and then I'm going to stick my Post-it on it to hold it in place. We'll put our top plate back on. I'm going to close up the ink pad because my handle is right here. And if I don't, I'm going to end up with blue knuckles. Which, it's not a bad thing, but it's like I was bruised. And I do have to usher at church tomorrow, so they might think it odd if I had blue knuckles. All right, cranking it through here. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, I left my dies behind. Here, you guys. All right. Let's put this aside. Now, the other thing that you could do with this section is you could actually have that be an embossed piece instead of a designer paper. Well, these leaves are fun. They're really pretty and delicate. I like them. Very pretty. And then there's one flower. Where did the others go? There they are. Some other flowers right here. So we can have this even kind of coming over here. Where did my words go? Just I'm going to play around for a minute here with how we want to lay out our card. So we can have the best birthday wishes kind of hanging off there. I like that. That's good. And then maybe have the branch coming out of the top of it. And not sure where the flowers are going yet, but let's go ahead and stick this down. So that would require, found them. They're over here. Oh my goodness. Hope you're not drinking wine tonight. That's all I can say. I want to take a sip too. So good. All right. The leaves are lost on the designer paper. Oopsie. What's going on here? I'm having a little dimensional issue where the back flipped off of that one and stuck on. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So I'm going to put dimensionals on one end here. But on this end, I'm going to actually put on a glue dot. So I'm going to attach one end with dimensionals, the other end with a glue dot. Because this piece is on with dimensionals, so it's already raised up. And a dog has entered the, hi Mercy. The dog has entered the building here, entered the stamp room. There we go. And here's our pretty leaves. And our little flower. All right, I'm just not sure if I'm going to use all the flowers. I might even just use one. I'm going to put a glue dot on the stem base there and pop that in. There we go. Yeah, if you don't like these leaves in white, if you think they get too lost, you absolutely could do them in, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. It won't let go of my fingernail. Oh boy. All right, there we go. Got it. Phew. You could certainly die cut this out of Lost Lagoon, which is that's the color that Colette used out of her card, which is kind of a bluish greenish colors, and it does sort of match the it doesn't match, but it coordinates well with Pool Party. So if you wanted a darker pop there, I like them in white. And because they're raised up a little bit, I think they're still visible from that dimension. So let's take this. What colors are the flowers? They're white. Right now they're white. We might put a little something in the middle. I'm going to put this flower up on a mini dimensional, actually. Oh my gosh, what happened? I am having a little issue. Okay, there we go. Okay. Got my mini dimensional on. And I'm going to have my flower right here. I think I might just leave it at 1. I do have 2 more flowers here, but I don't know if I want to use them. And then I want something in the middle of that flower to make it stand out a little bit. What are my options here? We do have the pearls, but I was thinking of something with a color. We could color our own pearl with Pool Party. That would be pretty. These are Lost Lagoon, but that might be too dark. Let's try them. These are the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. Comes with Fresh Freesia, Misty Moonlight, and Lost Lagoon. So we can see what we think. So there's that one with that gem on it. Or we could take the pearls and we could take a Pool Party Stampin' Blend. This is the dark one. And we could custom color a pearl to go inside the center of the flower. I'm going to pick the big pearl and just put the brush tip of the Pool Party on it. It's a very soft color, so it may not be showing up on camera, but it is turning blue. Can you guys see that if I hold it up? Yeah, I agree with you. I think this one is a little too shiny and flashy. I think a Pool Party pearl might be a better solution. Oh yeah. You see that? Pool Party pearl right there. And we could, this makes me even want to maybe do these guys. Let's do that. All right. Let's color a few more here. 1, 2. Whoa, that one's gonna move around on me. That would be too hard to color if it's gonna be sliding all over the place. That's not gonna work. You want to be a little careful when you color these that you're using the side of your brush tip and not the tip of your brush tip, or else you'll smash it. All right, so we've got a couple more blue pearls there. Let's go ahead and add a little more color to this one. The beauty of the Stampin' Blends is it does layers of color. So if it's too light, you just add more. All right, these are upside down. Let's not put the pearl on the back of our card. Oh, that one was right side up, but this one was upside down. Oh my goodness. Flowers every which way. All right, there we go. Okay. Now, where do we want to put them, you guys? Where do we want to put them? We could put them in the window here. Pop them up, of course. That's kind of fun. Let's try that. Let's get this out of our way, and I'm looking for the mini dimensionals that I just had, and I get lost, so I will grab this one. Found another one. That counts, right? This is why I have multiples of everything. All right, we got that. We have not eaten supper yet, and my stomach is reminding me that it is not at supper yet, but I think our takeout delivery just arrived because I'm busy stamping. I don't have time to be cooking. All right, there's that. What do you guys think? Do you like them in the little opening, or would you rather have them on the paper? Let me know in the comments. Sentiment needs something to direct the eye down. Okay, let's try a little flower, one of our flowers on the corner of the sentiment, like that. And this one could be here. Some of you like some are like in the opening. Some of them like them in the opening. Some like them down on the right side. There's so many options, right? So many options. Fill in there. We could take this here. Where's our thinking of you is not going to fit in that, is it? It's a little too wide for that. Could fit hello in there though. Can you say hello birthday wishes? I don't know. Is that weird? Don't know that any of the other hi friend that would fit. Put hi friend in there. You like the way I have it? Like you like the way I have it like this, or with them in the window? I feel like there should be something in the window, right? Should we go hi friend in the window? Okay, let's do hi friend. Someone says top left. Put a flower in the top left. Okay, let's see. Hi friend. Right there. Let's try it. If we don't like it, we can cover it up with something else. Actually, this has a matching die. We need to die cut this out. Oh my gosh, we're just getting crazy now. All right, how late is it? Is it midnight yet? Oh my gosh, we're over. Okay, we're gonna go fast. We're gonna go fast. Where's the pool party ink? All right. We almost have it done. We're almost there, friends. All right, let's just try this. Hi, friend. Get that inked up enough. Yeah, close enough. I know it's a little so-so, Susan. All right, let's do one more. Think this paper is big enough? That's what scrap is for, right? Okay, there we go. Got two options. Let's put that back in, and let's grab the die cutting machine and quickly die cut this out. Now, oops, I'm sliding everything. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't usually die cut at this table, just for you guys. So I need to find the hi friend. I'm guessing it's this one right here because there's not many things that are that size. So let's get our other parts and pieces. Jennifer, we're going all night. No, we're not. We're not. Okay. All right. Now I'm getting a hot flash because I'm afraid I'm going to screw this one up, but it's okay, right? I stamped two, right? If I mess this one up, we've got a backup. It's so tiny, you guys. Okay. What would be super awesome right now is if I could find what I did with the top plate. Oh my Lord, where did I put it? Oh, right here. Found it. It was, it's clear. So yeah, it was in my chair. Masquerading in my chair. Okay. Stamp a flower in the window. Oh, that's a good idea. All right. Let's see here. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't mess it up. Okay, yay. Put that back over there, and I do not want to lose this. It's so tiny. All right, where's our card? Let's grab our card. Gonna pop the little hi friend up with a mini dimensional, of course. And pop that in the little window. Hi, friend. Now you absolutely could put a flower next to it if you want to. I mean, there's so many options, right? I'm going to pull this back down here though. And I will probably tack some of my leaves down with either half a mini dimensional, or a glue dot, just so that they don't get mangled when I'm putting it in the envelope. And then on the inside of the card, we absolutely could put a little piece of designer paper. You all are so patient. Oh my goodness. All right, let's grab this. And we're going to go 4 inches. We're going to cut this one skinny mini. 4 inches by, let's go 3/4 maybe. Let's try that. See how that looks. Just so that those flowers on the front are coming back into the inside. We're going to put that right there. Gotta make the inside pretty, right? All right, and there we go. You like decorating on the fly? So there we have our missing middle card. Again, it was inspired by Colette Thies and Witz's version of the missing middle card. You can see hers, she's got a darker piece here, so it does have a little more pop, which is certainly an option. We could have done this back piece in the Lost Lagoon, and then could have bordered it with that. So super fun. Let's bring in the other card that we made tonight. Right here with the pebbled path, and all of these were, I've got dies I'm gonna lose. Oh my goodness, Susan, seriously, put them back on the thing. Okay. So again, we use the stippled, is it Stippled Roses? Is that what it's called, Jennifer? I've got the book open right here. We use the Softly Stippled Designer Series paper and the Stippled Roses bundle for our cards tonight. Sorry about the mess. And then I will go ahead and do this one in Calypso Coral, and I'll post it on our Sue Stampfield Facebook page. And thanks for helping me make these cards, you guys. You guys are always so good at your at giving me inspiration. So I appreciate you so much. I'm going to flip the camera here so I can say goodbye. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and thank you for making and sending handmade cards to make the world a kinder place. I appreciate all that you do. And don't forget, right now during celebration, if you place a $50 order, like the Roses bundle, Stippled Roses bundle, you can get the designer paper that matches it for free. Celebration goes through the end of February. And then if you really want to maximize your value, you can check out the starter kit. For $99, you can get either $155 in product, or you can get $125 in product and a glass mat. So have a wonderful evening, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.